you remember this? Do you remember when you made that for Mama?
I made this in Miss Wilson's class.
That's right. You was always so thoughtful to your mom. That's why I'm so glad you're home.
All praises to the Most High, the great Elohim of Israel. Shalom and blessings to all my brothers and sisters, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertain the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of Elohim, and the promises, whose are the fathers, and of whom is concerned the flesh, our Mashiach came, who is over all Elohim blessed. Hope all is good and well. Welcome to this fellowship. Y'all see the title was Rahab the Harlot in the Lineage of Mashiach. I got to be honest, y'all. This is something that I just really caught wind of recently, but got the brother Kadar so far. Got maybe some other brothers coming on. What's going on, brother Kadar?
Shalom, shalom. Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Shalom, all peace and blessings. All thanks to the Most High, for the Messiah, the ruler, and all y'all in the chat. And to you, brother, and the other brothers coming on, ready to get it in. We ready to bring out this truth. We got people saying that Rahab was in the lineage. We got people saying Ruth was a Moabite. Man, the Messiah's lineage is mixed all up according to people out here teaching this stuff. Just all mixed up. It's really sad.
Like I said, and you're right, I guess technically that would be what people are saying, but this is something, like I said, I just heard not too long ago. And from my understanding, the debate or the discussion y'all had with Sakari on that video is where it was said that Rahab is in the lineage of Christ, right?
Well, he didn't say it on that, but he said it like the next day. I think Brother Josiah seen that he was talking about it, Deacon was, and he used the blue letter. Matter of fact, Josiah, you can tell him about that, can't you?
What's going on?
What's that? What's going on, y'all? All praise to the Most High. Shalom to the chat, y'all. How y'all doing? But yeah, though, when I was on Deacon channel, he hit me with that Rahab 'cause that's what the pronunciation is. Rahab the harlot was in Christ's lineage, and he caught me off guard because I never knew that. You get what I'm saying? It never, cause it don't say Rahab the harlot. If it would have said Rahab the harlot, I would have been saw that. So when he brought that to my attention, I didn't know what to do with it because I never heard of it before. But now that I looked into it and stuff like that, these brothers are some straight liars, and I'm actually ready to fight.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I'm gonna step away for a second. Y'all take it over. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
So when these guys are saying that Matthew's 1 and 5, when they say Rahab, they looking in the blue letter and they adding Rahab. I don't want to end the show, but I'm gonna go ahead.
Kadar, no. In the blue letter, it actually says that Rahab is Rahab the harlot. But my thing is this: how do we fact check the blue letter? And remember, Hassan, he said out his own mouth that we can't believe everything in the blue letter, because when you look at Matthew 1 and when you look at John 1 and 1 in the blue letter, when it said God, the word was God, the word was with God, in the blue letter that's translated to the Trinity, right? So that's what he hit me with. So we cannot believe everything that's in the blue letter. So when you look at,
you're right.
Go ahead.
It's just commentary. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Just a commentary. It was made up in 1996, March of 1996.
Yep. It is not the Bible. You have to have things that bear witness with the Bible, because the Bible is the ultimate source. So if anything don't bear witness with the Bible, then it's not true.
I guarantee you, if you read the blue letter, and when you go to Isaiah 14, when it says, I will have mercy on Jacob, and yet I would choose Israel and put them in my own land, and the strangers should join them, and they should bring them to the house of the Lord for handmaids and servants. And they should take them captives, who captives they were, and they should rule over their oppressors. I guarantee you, look at the blue letter, everybody tell you some stuff like, because I did this one time. Now, I'm not saying it was the blue letter source I looked at, but I was looking at one of my commentaries, and it says that Israel become friends with the enemy, and that's how they ruled over. This is the stuff commentary.
What about that?
Man.
What about that word "new" or "no" in the blue letter? What does it say it means?
That means that when you know somebody, that's it. Like you know them, you get acquainted.
Yeah.
But when you
familiar,
familiar. When you get acquainted, when you read it, when it's talking about, that's what we did too, y'all. When it was talking about Adam knew Eve and she conceived and bare the son. And we asked this certain person, I'm pretty sure y'all know who he is. He went missing again today. We asked a certain person, do no means sex right here? He said no, because the blue letter said it didn't mean.
Stupid as hell. Stupid as hell. So y'all know what I did? I played his game. So I told him so I can know his wife.
Yeah. This guy.
Then he want to act like. Then he want to act like he know what it means. Then see what I'm saying? So they playing games, man.
Dude, stupid, man. And y'all, the blue letter is a ish source. The ones that want to be that's who created that, y'all. This guy's reading the ish source and trying to make it one and say, y'all, this how dumb he is. He don't even realize that. He reads stuff that the enemy created and try to make it feel, oh yeah, this is what it means, because it says that. Stupid.
Yep. And look though, and y'all be aware of people that anybody that tell you to explain what's already written. I've been told all day that, explain what it means. Explain what it means. How am I gonna explain something like I'm smarter than the Holy Spirit? It
Yeah.
already says what it says. So
This
my
is what they
explanation
do.
don't mean shit.
Yeah, these guys,
John,
Cliff them, hmm
hmm
Deacon.
John 3:16. All of them going to hell. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say it.
yeah,
All of them going to hell. They lying on
yeah.
purpose, or they just flat out stupid.
They lying
Y'all
on
all
purpose.
going to hell. Y'all all going to hell for lying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Keep it up.
Lying on purpose.
Just keep it up.
Lying. Cliff wife is not an Israelite, and that's why he's like that. You got
Yep.
Hassan, he's a half breed, he's not an Israelite. And you got Deacon, he must got a couple half breed. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I think
He's
I
stupid.
think he doing it. I think he doing it for just personal gain and just the
Stupid.
praise of men. But he just as
Mm,
stupid as them too. Because
yeah.
he's actually a Negro, and he's with that damn half breed. Letting that half
Hmm.
breed talk about that half breed cut me. Boy, I slap shit.
Yeah.
I mean, whew.
I wish that half breed would come near me with how much.
And
But
didn't he have a fight with somebody? Didn't he actually have a fight with
yeah,
somebody?
yeah, he was debating somebody. They cut him up because tell him he was a master. He sneaks behind the dude and hits the guy. But Cliff gonna say these people keep the law.
Exactly.
Stupid, man.
Man, y'all cutting up.
So you couldn't step away a minute. We went off. Can't step away a minute.
But I do want to get into this. This was interesting, because what we're going to find out is that when it comes to twisting the word of the Most High, you have even certified sources that's in agreement with the deception. Commentaries, concordances, all these things that a lot of people rely on are just as flawed as anybody else's thoughts or opinions. Like I said, a lot of people use the Strongs, and like I said before, a lot of people use the Strong's concordance and things like that to try to deceive or to try to establish a set belief that they have or want to believe in. Right? That's just my experience with people who use Strong's concordance, and that's not to say that it's not useful. I myself, I use it. I have many of them, and I just use them as a backup for when people want to bring those sources out, and I can go and reference them for myself. But when it comes to this Rahab the harlot, you know what I mean? We're going to see something interesting tonight. I'm going to let y'all kind of break it down a little bit, and then we'll get into some things.
Well, let me start off by saying there's two things that stick out. Rahab is a Canaanite, and she's a harlot, and people don't understand what they really are saying. She's in the lineage of our Messiah. So you mean to tell me we have a harlot and a Canaanite in the line of the Messiah, and you telling me that's holy?
Harlot. That
Harlot though. Where could
that's
I go?
I don't know. I think he dropped off. He might be back. He said he
All
was
right.
on the phone.
All right. Yep.
But harlot, right? What would be a harlot by definition? Let me see something. Since people,
Look in the blue letter.
yeah, well,
Stupid, man.
I
Like
don't
we
have,
gotta really.
I don't have a blue letter. Where is that's the book of Judges, right? Judges, the second chapter where Rahab the harlot is mentioned. I mean Joshua. I mean Joshua. Is that? Let's see. Y'all help me out.
You talking about, is it Joshua 5?
Is that where it mentions her?
When it's talking about Rahab live in Israel?
Nah, just anywhere where it mentions Rahab the harlot, so I can get what that is by definition.
Man,
I
I'm
think
looking for one of these Gideon Bibles. I try to click off right there, and it knocked me out. So I was trying to go to another screen. I can't do it on this phone because I'm on the phone. I don't see a Gideon Bible. They used to say need one in the hotels. I don't see
Yeah.
one.
You must be on your phone too.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. Yeah.
Judges 6.
Same here.
I never thought we'd be debating about Rahab. It's crazy.
I ain't never. That's,
Man.
They're trying everything, ain't they?
Lord, they love the heathen women that bad. Come on, bro.
But you know what?
Who sits around thinks about Rahab and Ruth? I mean, you got it bad. You doing some stuff like that.
My man's. You just know how he was yelling at me today over this shit. This is real serious to him.
You know, what he got going on is bothering him. Hope you don't end up in a straitjacket again. But I mean, hey man, this is some serious stuff to him.
Yeah, I got
but why you playing with the Messiah though? Why you playing with the Messiah though?
Yeah.
I got y'all right here.
Okay.
This is harlot, according to Joshua 6:25. The primitive root fed, therefore, one ton to commit adultery, usually of the female, and less often of simple fornication, rarely of involuntary ravishment, figuratively to commit idolatry. The Jewish people being regarded as the spouse of Jehovah, caused to commit fornication continually, great be and play the harlot, caused to be play the whore, commit foul whoredom, go whoring, whorish. All right, some more to commit fornication. But this interesting right here, this part, the figuratively part. So just off the top of your head, and we're gonna go read about it, but when you think about how the Bible describes Rahab the harlot, what could that mean possibly?
She was more like a prostitute.
Yeah, that could be one aspect of it, but where in the Bible does it describe her being with any men?
You're right. It don't even describe us being married neither.
It mentioned her family, her household, her family.
Figurative.
So figuratively, to commit idolatry, you are considered a harlot. So
it's true.
This a possibility. I'm not etching nothing in stone. Just a possibility, because if we want to be technical, it doesn't mention Rahab being with any men.
That's right.
Or unless I'm missing something. That's why I say, you know, if anybody got anything on that, feel free to post it, you know. But what you think, Josiah?
I think that figuratively goes right on point with what we're going to talk about, because, like I said, the Canaanites, that's what it says in the Buddha, that she was a Canaanite. So to commit adultery or adultery is talking about they worship other gods. We know the Canaanites got other gods that they worship, they serve. So that's what it's talking about. Because I don't see or read that she been with any other man. That's why I don't understand where they get Matthew 1 and 5 is from. Because they don't even say who she played the harlot with.
That's right. Look at this. Look at him.
Why do y'all believe Rahab is in? It's not even Rahab in Matthew.
It's Rahab.
Rahab.
This guy
Y'all forcing
is
that.
messed up.
Y'all forcing that.
So it's not even mentioned Rahab, it's Rahab. And the only reason he putting that up there because of the blue letter. Now, y'all, I know the chat, y'all know this. Can you put the meaning? Can somebody put the meaning of the blue letter up here in the chat? What is the blue letter? What is the blue letter? This guy right here thinks the blue letter is God. I mean, what is? Oh my gosh, man.
Hey, make sure you bring out that source too.
Well, I'm gonna have a
about
problem.
Rahab.
Can you send it? Can you? I don't know. I should have sent it to Eric. I'm gonna
Yeah.
send it to you, Eric, because I can't pull it up. You hear me, Eric?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send that source to you right now. I'm gonna see if I can send it right quick. Let me see.
Whatever Rahab was doing before the spies came out to spy out the land, I think that's where Rahab got that name from. And I don't know who started first calling her that. Was it us that first started calling her Rahab the harlot, or was it her own people? That's a question too.
Now watch this. It's more to the definition, right? We see a sort of a physical side of it, and then we see a figurative or a spiritual side to it. When it comes to this is harlot, right? Now watch this for the Greek side of things. To commit fornication, to be a harlot, play the harlot. All right, cool.
Yep.
To be a harlot, act as a harlot, commit fornication. Got it. To commit adultery, to be a cult prostitute, right? To be unfaithful to God. I'm highlighting this because all of these other ones we're used to in a common sense: fornication, adultery, being a prostitute, that kind of thing, right? We all used to that. We get that understanding of it, but the understanding that we don't get from harlot or whore is the spiritual side, to be unfaithful to God.
And Brother Eric, remember I was telling you about how we don't need these definitions, how we don't need to search up words in the blue letter, like the scriptures to tell you what certain things mean in figurative or spiritual. Like Israel played the harlot with who? With idols, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was that actually talking about sex or fornication, or was that talking about spiritual fornication?
It's talking about worship other gods. Hosea chapter 2.
Exactly. So we don't need. This is why I keep saying, if you're honest and if you're well studied, you don't need to get definitions of words. Sometimes you might find a definition in the scripture.
Yeah.
A lot of times you will.
We have most to do of the
that
time.
you have to do that to people like with Cliff or camp guys, and because they make up stuff. They don't believe in the scripture. They believe in what some man wrote. This is what they believe in.
Yep.
Look at this. Say the time period does not line up with the period of Boaz.
Who is that?
Yeah,
Mr. Original School? Who is that? Who is that? Who said that?
Observer the program. Yeah.
You right on point.
We know you right on point. We was waiting for that. But you right on point. So we asked the dude, is Rahab 200 years old. She had,
All right, well, watch how this information come out though. Watch how this information come out about why we saying she over 200 years old or 200.
yeah,
Go
stupid.
ahead, E.
Where y'all want to go first?
Um,
Let's go to Matthew 1 and 5 first.
Yeah, let's go there first.
And then we're gonna go to the concordance. It's not a blue letter, but
all right.
for the sake of the discussion, we're gonna say the blue letter. We're gonna go to the blue letter.
The cliff letter.
The blue letter.
About the dumbest I ever seen in my life. The timeline don't add up. This dummy still gonna say,
This dummy, man.
well, who is that? Well, okay, the timeline don't add up. I mean, that's almost. I'm saying, okay, Noah got off the ark, but we can read Noah back in the first. We can read Noah with David, King David. Come on, man. It's just crazy, man. Timeline don't add up. Or we can use Saul, and then the New Testament we got Saul. It's stupid.
All right, so this is Matthew chapter 1, and we're going to read down to verse 5. All right, the book of the generations of Yehoshua Mashiach, son of Dawid, son of David, son of Abraham. Abraham begat Isaac, Isaac begat Jacob, Jacob begat Judah begat Judah and his brethren. And Judah begat Perez and Zerach of Tamar, and Perez begat Ketzron, and Ketzron begat Aram, and Aram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Nashon, and Nashon begat Salma, and Salma begat Boaz of Rahab. And if you read from a KJV, this Boaz would be probably spelled B-O-O-Z.
O-Z.
And Salma begat Boaz of Rahab. Right, and this is where we are right here. This Rahab is said to be Rahab the harlot. All right, and we're going to show where this is coming from, but I'm going to turn it over to the brothers and let y'all chop it down some more.
Rahab the harlot. The problem I have with this is the same thing with Observer Deprogram put up. The timeline. How you get somebody, when we look at the dates, right? This is when they want to say they don't want to believe in the dates. The date says that Israel came out of Egypt, well, crossed over into Jericho at 1400 BC. We know they had to go spy the place out, right?
Right.
Guess who was there? A grown woman, Rahab. Man, I don't even want to go no farther. They're going to end the program.
She's already. Hold on.
I don't even
To
want to go no
respond,
farther.
I know, but she has full age right now, and during that time. And here's the thing right here. People say about the translation, right? About that Rahab. It's a translation because Boaz is spelled B-O-O-Z, right? So they translated Rahab. So why is Rahab the harlot spelled regular in Hebrews and in James? And it also has the harlot next to it. Every time we see Rahab, it's always got the harlot next to it. So it let us know who we talking about. But in Matthew 1 and 5, it says Rahab. You don't say Rahab the harlot. So y'all playing games, man.
So y'all saying this ain't Rahab and the harlot right here in Matthew 1 and 5?
Nope.
Telling me?
I would say she was named after a person that came out of Benjamin. That's what I would say.
Now, everybody in the chat, y'all see this, right? Matthew chapter 1, verse 5. And Salma begat Boaz of Rahab. This Rahab, they're saying, is Rahab. I'm not going to even say they're saying it. All right. But, you know, for the sake of, you know, bringing it out, let's just say they're saying it, right? And some people may be aware of that. But y'all see this, right? Rahab, right? The harlot is who they're saying this is. Rahab, but it says Rahab. Other versions of it'll be Rachab. So before we even move any further, let's read some. All right, let's read some more. Salma begat Boaz of Rahab. All right, they're saying that this is Rahab the harlot. And Boaz begat Obed of Ruth. What about Ruth?
What about him?
Obed begat.
Hey,
Go ahead.
right there, Obed.
Yeah.
In that article, what they came to the conclusion that Obed is not even the father of Jesse. They said it had to be 11 generations because if Ruth was a Moabite, I am not lying. That's what that article said. If Ruth were Moabite, that's what they said.
If
Ruth
Ruth was a Moabite, yeah.
Had to be 11 generations. Wow. Yep.
Yeah. But and that's something I want to look into a little more too. That sounds kind of interesting. But this is all new to me, like I said. But let's go back. Rahab, Salma begat Boaz of Rahab. They're saying that this is Rahab the harlot, right? Boaz came out of this union. So now Boaz begat Obed of Ruth. Obed begat Jesse. Jesse begat David. If this is Rahab the harlot, that means that Rahab the harlot is King David's 2 times, or his great grandmother. If this is Rahab the harlot, that would make Rahab the harlot King David's great grandmother. Or am I missing something?
Yeah, you're right. Old great grandmother too.
Yeah.
How many people do y'all know people who have seen their great grandparents?
Yeah, yep. Matter of fact, Gina seen hers.
When I was a kid.
Yeah, 5 generations of picture of that. So people see that all the time. I didn't see mine.
Well, especially
my granddaughter seen hers. My granddaughter sees now.
Well,
Yep.
today is obvious because grandma is only 40.
Mm-hmm. Up next
say he's seen his. So there are people who have seen their great grandparents, grew up with them, visited them, all that. So that means Rahab the harlot was King David's great grandmother.
Yep.
Now I want y'all to help me understand that.
You never heard her mention during the time of the King David.
Well, let's go to the blue letter. Let's go to the blue letter. All right. Where was that? Matthew, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 1 and 5.
Let's go to the blue letter. Matthew 1 and 5.
This is really ridiculous when you think about it.
Yeah, it's a commentary. How you believe a commentary? I stopped
We getting
reading
the
commentaries when I came into truth. Come on, man.
we getting
So I
away
just gave it up.
we getting away from the laws and the statutes and commandments.
Oh, it don't matter when it comes to camp, guys. You can marry anybody. It don't matter.
We getting
They say you can marry
I'm
any
gonna bring it
heathen.
out too.
Yeah, Cliff up there lying. And he got a text
I'm gonna bring
showing
it out
Cliff
too.
saying you don't. It's a sin to marry heathens. That's the sin they did. Stupid lying. We got the
Stupid
text
as
too.
hell, man.
Man, you should have
Yep.
sent that text so you could put it right here online and show these lies. Lying joker.
Yep.
Because he married to a heathen.
I want to ask that man what the date is tomorrow.
All right, here go the blue letter.
Let's go
There it
to
is.
let's
Pronounce
get the blue letter.
Haraka'ab, right?
Yeah.
Haraka'ab. And G447 from the same 446 Rekab, a Canaanite Rekab, non-phenomenon. So where it goes down to say Rahab, the harlot. Rahab, there you go, strong. Hold up, hold up.
This is right here at the bottom where it's highlighted is where they saying this is Rahab the harlot, but this is Rekab in Matthew 1 and 5 in the blue letter.
So I'm ask you something. When you get to it says the head strong. How's they saying that's Rahab? Do it really say that? Or are they adding that? Because right here it said Rahab equal wide, right?
Yeah.
So Rekab, it says Canaanites, right?
Right.
Rekab 3-4. So what's below that? Anything below that?
What do you mean?
Below what you highlighted? Anything below it?
Let me see. Yeah, I think so. Nah, that's it.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. Is it really saying that?
It seems like the blue letter is unsure too.
It's not really saying it. I mean, these guys it's not really saying Rekab is Rahab the harlot. Do y'all see that? Do you see that?
Yep.
It's not
Well-
really saying that, but it says use.
By commentary, she is according to commentary, not according to the Bible.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, when we look at this commentary, right? Look at the top. The word Rekab. Pronounce Harakab. Strong's number 4. What's the strong? When it says Strong's number 4, G44, is that 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, original from the same as 4460. Rekab. I wonder, can you pull that up separately? The
Yeah.
4460.
Yeah, I can. Hold on.
Yeah. I just wonder.
This is why I don't hang my hat on no damn blue letter, no damn Zondervan
You see
compact
this?
Bible. That's why I don't hang my hat on none of this stuff. I do precept upon precept, line upon line, witnesses. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 more witnesses, let every word be established. If you're not doing that, you are a liar.
Now go to the Strong's. See right here, the H7342. It's a different number. You see this?
Yeah.
That's the Hebrew.
You see that?
That's one. That's
the Hebrew part, right?
But that's one of them. You got this one, then you got this one.
Okay.
And
So
then
this
What
one
that say in
here,
Hebrew?
You got 3 different ones.
3 different ones.
Yeah.
You don't like that? They unsure too.
So you got 3 different numbers?
Yes.
Wow.
All right, now this
Cliff
is
there. Yeah,
look,
yeah.
when you look at the Hebrew for Rahab, that's what this is. All right, now this is where they're really pinning it down. Now watch this. I'm gonna get to the bottom. It says a harlot of Jericho who aided the spies to escape, saved from destruction of Jericho, married to Salmon, an ancestor of David and of Christ, commended for her fate in the book of James.
Book of James. Why don't it say Matthew 1 and 5 right here? Wow.
That's where this come in, I think.
Yeah.
Well, nah, this is it's
You
the
see
same
what
one.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep.
It don't say Matthew 1 and 5.
But
Wow.
this is the nail in the coffin right here.
Mm-hmm. The book of James. But what I'm saying, it don't say Matthew 1 and 5. That's something.
And look, and if you go to the book of James, look how Rahab is spelled. It's spelled the same way that it's spelled in the Old Testament.
That's a commentary, exactly. Right here, where he just read, got highlighted. How can you look at this and say, oh, that's recorded Matthew 1 and 5? Because he say right here, what I'm saying is that
Mm-hmm.
the lineage is in Matthew 1 and 5, right? So why don't we see Matthew 1 and 5 and James? Why you think that, Brother Eric?
Well, in all respects, you don't see Hebrews on here too. Once again, this is just a commentary.
Yep.
Hey, hey, prove. Hey, how would you prove that's commentary?
Hey, look. No, I said, brother. Brother. Explain that. Man, it went straight to James. What the heck? Come on.
Yep.
Bro.
I'm just trying to go where they would possibly go and counter that point, but it's just a commentary.
Yep.
Because how do we get to this part? The married to Salmon, right?
Ancestor of David and of Christ, committed for her faith in the book of James.
Don't that sound like a commentary?
Yes. Because if that's something, it would break it down, tell you where to find it, blah blah, this, that. They don't tell you nothing.
Where in the scriptures that we can read? When I mean scriptures, I'm talking about the Old Testament. That Rahab the harlot married Salmon. What can we read? How can we fact check this? That's why I keep asking this idiot. How can we fact check this to see if this is commentary or if this is fact? So, because where they getting it from? Where they getting Rahab the harlot married Salmon and begot Boaz? Where they getting that from?
Matthew
I'm
1
listening.
and 5. They put Rahab in record. That's what they doing. That's the only thing I can see. They just added it in because they don't have nothing that really says that.
Wonder if you put it, if we figure out who Boaz's mother and father is, would that help?
The commentary in the blue letter.
Yeah, what would it say in the blue letter?
Well, see, this is the thing. You got to go to Boaz. I don't know if will it come like that, brother. The blue letter. If you go where Boaz was in Ruth, because we know it's a time of Judges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would it show the date of Boaz being born?
No.
Boaz just popped up here, huh?
No.
So
no commentary. None of these commentaries will give you that.
Don't get that. So we know according to well, we'll go there. I'm not going to even spill the beans
Yeah,
on that.
we're gonna save it for last.
This is Ruth chapter 4, verse 20 and 21. Now, this is dealing with Salmon, right? Who they said married Rahab the harlot and what have you. Check this out. It says, and Abinadab begat Nashon, and Nashon begat Salma, and Salma begat Boaz, just like we read in Matthew. Boaz begat Obed, Obed begat Jesse, Jesse begat David. All right. The only other place it mentions Salmon is in Matthews 1 and 4, of course. Here. Matthew 1 and 4 and 5. Luke 3 and 32. All right, where it mentions the full lineage. And that's it.
But my thing is this: if the woman don't matter, why write her in Matthew 25?
Right. And who really was Rahab?
Yeah. Who was that?
Because remember what we said. If you're saying that that's Rahab the harlot in Matthew 1 and 5, you're saying that Rahab the harlot was David's great-great-grandmother. I want to get what y'all think about that point in the chat. If that point is erroneous or does it hold some validity?
So David's great-great-grandmother was back in 1400 BC.
But nowhere does it mention who Salma even married all over the Bible. Nowhere does it mention his wife other than where people would speculate in Matthew 1 and 5. That's the only place where we have that discrepancy. Nowhere else in the Bible where it mentions Salma does it mention who his wife is.
Like
and also,
Boaz married Ruth. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also it doesn't mention anywhere else that Rahab married or who she married, in the Bible, other than arguably Matthew 1 and 5. But
yes, Rahab, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, it really don't mention her at all. Rahab from Rahab. I don't know how when you looked up in the Strongs, right, like they did in the blue letter, we noticed they mentioned James, but they don't mention Matthews 1 and 5. That's the problem with that.
Definitely. And I'm gonna keep saying this. Look at the spelling of Rahab in the New Testament and in the Old Testament. Why when you get to Matthew it's spelled differently, or Rahab? It's not even pronounced the same. So how is y'all forcing that to say that's Rahab the harlot?
Said James' witness is that she was deemed justified. That's not what we're talking about.
Who said that?
I am
him.
No.
Yeah, we understand that. That's not what we're speaking on in particular. We're speaking on whether she was David's great-great-grandmother, according to Matthew 1 and 5.
She had to be really old. She had to be an old mother. All I got to say.
How you know that?
Well, I guess we'll go with Acts 13.
Look at her. He couldn't even. Wait. He couldn't even hold it in.
No, they don't want to read Acts 13. He didn't want to let you.
He didn't want to read it. He didn't want to let me read it. Nope.
Acts 13 kills anybody that say that stupid stuff.
Nasty motherfucker. Didn't want to let me read. Hey y'all. I'm here.
Man.
All right. Acts 13. I'm going to start at verse 17 to give some context. All right. This is the Apostle Paul. All right. It says, the Elohim of this people of Israel chose our fathers and exalted the people when they dwelt as strangers in the land of Egypt. And with an high arm brought he them out of it. All right, we're all familiar with this when the Most High brought our people out of Egypt. Cool. And about the time of 40 years suffered he their manners in the wilderness. Right? We all familiar with this. When they left Egypt, they dwelt for 40 years in the wilderness. Cool. And when he had destroyed 7 nations in the land of Canaan, he divided their land to them by lot. Right? When did this happen? Y'all help me out. Want to make sure we all on one accord. When did verse 19 happen?
When Moses divided the land, right?
Okay.
According to what we researched, around 1400 BC. I don't know if that date. Yeah.
You say you don't know if the date is
1400 BC, but we're gonna read something that we know Rahab was in. 1400 BC.
So around the time before Moses' death, and then after that, Joshua took over. That's when they went in and conquered the 7 nations in the land of Canaan, right? We all agree on that, right?
Yep.
Then it says he divided their land to them by lot. We're all familiar with when this happened. This happened. Moses divided some land to him, and then, Joshua and them went in and took over the land and everything. So we're familiar with that. Now watch this. And after that, right, after this, he gave unto them judges about the space of 450 years until Samuel the prophet. So after he divided the land to them and they conquered the 7 nations in Canaan, the Most High gave them judges, right, from the time of Joshua all the way up to the time of Samuel. And the Bible says that that was a period of 450 years. All right. Now, I'm going to say something for y'all. Go ahead. That's the setup.
Hey, go ahead, Kadar. I'm busy real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, now. A space of 450 years. Go back to Joshua. When Joshua and them sent spies out, when they went over, who was them that helped them out, y'all? Chat, y'all know. Everybody know. Rahab the harlot, right?
Right.
When you do research and look at when was Boaz, Ruth, and all them was born, right? Around, some speculate 1200, 1250, some speculate 11 something, when 1120, when Ruth and Boaz got married. You mean to tell me that Ruth the harlot is the mother of Boaz if she was a full-grown woman during the time when the spies went over? She had to live 120, 200 years. Come on, man. It don't make sense.
It had to be much longer than that she lived.
Yeah.
At least 300 and something years.
I'm trying to help them out.
So let me get you right. All right. You telling me that when we read right here in verse 19, when the 7 nations in the land of Canaan was destroyed and the land was divided, right here in verse 19, you telling me this is where Rahab the harlot comes into the picture?
Most definitely.
She's the one who helped the spies during the time of Joshua when they went and spied out the land, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so according to this, from that time until the time of Samuel was 450 years.
Mm.
Now, once again, if Matthew 1 and 5 is Rahab the harlot, then she would come into play sometime prior to Samuel the prophet, of course, because she would be David's great-great-grandmother, according to that, if that's her. But how long of a span would that be from this time to that time, would you think? I know we don't know for sure, but it said 450 years.
I would say during the time of Ruth and Boaz, the top part of that, we had took over that over 300 years before, they came about. So I would say, I'm trying to get him back. I would say close to 300 years. Remember, we took over the top part of that completely. So when you read about Ruth, that's why this article says Ruth got to be 11th generation and Boaz. We're talking a missing generations, if that's true. If Ruth was a Moabite, if Boaz, if Rahab, if she was a Canaanite listed in the lineage of the Messiah, there's no way that she could be the mother of Boaz. That's what the article says. No way. It's no way you can be, it don't make sense. You got to be, when you read the Bible and you know the history, if you say Ruth, not Ruth, but Rahab is the mother of Boaz, something's wrong with your calculation. You need to go back to school or something. I don't know. Maybe you failed now, something hit you across the head, something ain't right.
Not school.
Yeah, you gotta go back to school when you believe that.
Not school.
And the scripture said Rakah, it don't even say Road. You just going by, and then we pull up the blue letter, and it actually don't say verbatim that it uses James. It don't use Matthew 1 and 5. Man, these guys gonna pay for what they're doing, man. They're gonna pay, man. I wish I could see the chat because I know they're going off.
You back, Josiah? Exodus. What they talking? They must, well.
Yeah, I know they're going off.
He said Judges 2:16 aligns with Acts 13:20. Let's look at Judges 2:16. I knew it was Judges 2.
So what is talking about?
We're mentioning Rahab. It says, nevertheless, Yahweh will raise up judges which delivered them out of the hands of those that spoiled them. Yeah, it's talking about that time frame.
The time frame when they, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So how in the way Rahab gonna be Boaz's mother? Come on, bro. This is ridiculous.
And yet they would not hearken unto their judges, but they went whoring after other gods and bowed themselves unto them. They turned quickly out of the way which their fathers walked in, obeying the commandments of Yahweh. But they did not so. All right. And then it says, when Most High raised them up judges. Then the Most High was with the judge and delivered them out of the hand of their enemies all the days of the judge. For it repented the Most High because of their groanings by reason of them that oppressed them and vexed them. So you say that aligns with Acts 13:20, but I think that makes it clear. I don't know about y'all. I think this makes it clear that Matthew 1 and 5 is not Rahab the harlot. And it also makes clear that you can't trust these commentaries fully. Not to say they're not useful, but if you're really reading the Bible, like Brother said, you know, you don't really need a lot of that.
Yeah, that judges cut them to the heart.
Hey, what was that again? Judges what?
Judges 2 and 16. Y'all want to respond to this right here?
I'm a humbly say I don't know.
We know it ain't Rahab the harlot unless she over 200 or 300 years old, Cliff.
That's for sure.
Are you dumb or stupid?
That's for sure.
Or what? So he don't have nothing. All he asking one question because he don't have nothing. He know, according to the scriptures, there's no way it can be Rahab the harlot unless you think she lived to be 300 or 200 years old. Come on, man.
Now Samuel the prophet, we know he was the one who anointed King David to be king over Israel. So we have to do the math on that. Now, I'm a side with Brother Joe and say I don't know either. I don't know who Matthew 1 and 5 Rahab is. However, we can prove biblically that it's not Rahab the harlot just with this verse alone. Justify the time frame. You got a 450-year time frame from the time of Joshua, right? The judges in between that time, 450 years from the time of Joshua. The land being, well, really, it don't even say Joshua. Verbatim, it says when the 7 nations in Canaan was destroyed and the land was divided by lot. And we know what time frame this happened in. This is where Rahab the harlot comes into play during Joshua's time. So from that time until Samuel the prophet, the one who anointed King David, was 450 years. And so you would have to say that this Rahab the harlot who dealt with Joshua and the spies was King David's great-great-grandmother. Right.
So Rahab the harlot outlived Joshua, Caleb, and all of them, huh? Come on, man. And Joshua was young.
She outlived a large.
Yeah. You gotta be stupid to say that.
I mean, that's clear. Now we would have to question whoever put that in the Strongs or in the Blue Letter. How did they come to that understanding that Rahab the harlot married Salmon to produce Boaz, who produced Obed, who produced Jesse, who produced David? So think about that. 2 times great grandmothers. That's your great
Now
great
look,
grandmother.
now look, we know the Strong's. It's a commentary. I want y'all to listen close. This guy Cliff said Ezra was wrong for casting out the half-breed kids and the strange wives, but all of a sudden Strong's is written about the Ish people. That book, that program is written by them. He believes that over Ezra. This guy's messed up. Messed up. He said Ezra's going to hell. That's what he said. Ezra's going to hell for what he did. There's no scripture in there states that Ezra was wrong. But he say Ezra was wrong, but the Ish people was right when they created that program strong. Everything they say is right. This guy is going to hell for saying that.
I'm you know what? You know, y'all know how I am. I'm gonna just say what the Bible say, and it talks about a time when those of our people who err in spirit gonna come to understand it, because they don't have no understanding, right? And they don't have it because they reject it. So that's my hope for them, you know. But I don't get it, man. I don't get it. That's so when we prove things, right? If we ask who was Rahab the harlot's husband, we have to go to the blue letter to prove that. We can't prove it in the Bible. Other than, you know, like I said, where people want to go, Matthews 1 and 5. But when we investigate that don't add up.
And you know what else don't add up? Let's go to Deuteronomy 7. Like I said, we are forgetting about these people right here, these Canaanites. If Rahab the harlot, she is a Canaanite, and if anybody from Israel married a Canaanite, it is a sin. So the Most High, the Christ, has sin in his blood, on his lineage.
That means he wouldn't be without sin. You see how stupid it sounds?
Yep, he wouldn't be holy.
No, he would be born in sin. That's right.
Yep. I'm gonna read down to 5. No, I'm gonna read down to 6. All right, here you go. It said, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land where thou go to possess, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mighty than I. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenants with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy sons from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thou shalt deal with them. But thus shall you deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The question, Josiah, why didn't they say that the Most High didn't say I was going to destroy their gods?
Say it again.
Why did the Most High say right here I was going to destroy their gods?
Oh, because listen. I know where you're going to. I know why you asked that.
I just asked that. I mean,
Listen.
right here would have been a perfect time, right?
Because they're not real gods. They idols. That's why he said break their images,
Yeah.
cut down their earth, burn their shit with fire. Because they're not real. They're idols. They wood and stone. Benaiah.
See, like the Most High was like, after y'all do that, I'm gonna be destroyed. That's God's. He didn't say that. Come on, man. But yeah, so Cliff and people like them, they got strange wives, and they want to be okay with them instead of being truthful to the truth. You're not supposed to do that. There's nowhere out of that. I don't care how much you bend, shake, or break.
Yep.
Nowhere out of that.
So, y'all got anything else y'all wanted to cover on that? Any other places y'all want to go? I think it's pretty much understood.
No, I'm good with that. I mean, you can't beat that, man. This is easy.
No, you
This is
can't.
easy work. It's easy work. It's just the lives of the camp guys, and these guys. This guy Cliff is, that's all. He's married to a strange woman. It's really not. That's all it's to it.
Hmm.
He's married to a strange woman. He don't, and he's fighting for that.
Hmm.
These dudes say it's okay to go out here and marry a strange woman when Numbers 36 say you can't do it. Can't even marry, try to try it. First Kings 11 say you can't do it. Deuteronomy 7 say you can't do it. This dummy. And Ezra 9 and 10 say you can't do it. So you want to look what the law at. This is all the law. This dummy gonna say it's okay to go marry a strange woman because his deacon, the guy that he served, said it's okay.
Jubilees 30 say you can't do it.
They don't believe in that book.
Oh yeah, who is that?
Jubilees 30.
Oh yeah, Jubilee's 30. Oh, he don't believe in that book. Every book that cut them, they don't believe in. That's what they do. Now his dummy got the Septuagint, y'all heard. He got the Septuagint. I said, why you got that? Because Septuagint cut you all up.
We can believe in the blue letter, right?
He believe in the blue letter, but he gonna say Ezra was wrong. This guy gonna burn the lake of fire. He said Ezra was wrong, but he believed in blue letter. I ever seen something like this? This dude's stupid.
But we went into the definition of harlot and showed the definitions of that, the meanings of that, the physical and the spiritual side of harlotry and whoredom according to the Bible. And we can show scriptures how Israel played the whore, played the harlot, right? You can see both of those passages in the Bible where Israel played the whore, Israel played the harlot, right? We're familiar with those. That's the spiritual side and the physical side. And we showed how, well, we didn't show, we brought up the point how nowhere in the Bible does it mention Rahab the harlot actually being with any men physically. It just gives her that title. And then it does justify her in her deeds toward the men of the Most High. So not etching that in stone, like I said, that's just a possibility for further understanding to be brought out possibly. We showed how in Acts, the 13th chapter, it mentions that there was a 450-year period from the time of Joshua through the judges up until the time of Samuel. All right. And we sort of proved in a sense that there's no way that Rahab the harlot could have lived that long. Right. And, of course, she came sometime before Samuel, if Matthews 1 and 5 bears to be true. In that case, if that is Rahab the harlot, then she had to come sometime before Samuel, the prophet. But in any case, you're dealing with at least 250 years or more, if that is her, because you still have this person during the time of Joshua. That's Rahab the harlot. So who the Rahab is in Matthews 1 and 5, we don't know. that has to be probably, you know, re-examined and questioned by the scholars, the people who a lot of people trust so much. What else did we get into? Y'all got anything else?
Yeah, also I want to say Rahab was spared. It tells you that in the scriptures. Spared because what you did. Not salvation, but spared. Because we had this brother, a Christian guy, brought out Rahab. We went to the scripture on him. It says she was spared. It's like the 2 Baruch 72, 1-6 says. So she was spared. Remember that. And also, if Rahab the harlot would have been the mother of Boaz, I hate to laugh, right? When we look at this, when you go research Rahab the harlot, scholars gonna tell you basically they don't know how this worked because the timeline is off, right? Timeline is completely off. So for you to believe what the blue letter say, when the blue letter says they believe in blue letter calls it the Trinity, but you so I don't believe in that. Well, how you pick and choose? If I tell you I believe in something, I believe everything you say, right? And now I can say, well, something being misinterpreted. You can't say that about blue letter. It came out March 1996. So you can't use something being misinterpreted. This is what it was when it came out. So you can't use that. If you believe in the blue letter or commentary and you say Ezra's going to hell or Rome for casting out the strange wives and the kids, but the lake of fire is waiting on you, you might as well go in and pack up. That's stupid.
Hey, don't hate on the blue letter, man. 96, that would be throwback status right now. If you had a 96 Bulls jersey, that's a throwback.
I was out of high school when that came out. Come on, man. I'm old.
I know how you older than the blue letter, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm older than the blue letter. And this dummy talking about blue letter. Stupid.
Oh my goodness. Blue letter, blue letter.
Hey, the blue letter came out in 96. I was born in 72. I was in my 20s when blue letter came out. You may tell me we debating about the blue letter. You guys stupid, man.
Look, you say 72.
Yeah, I was born in 72. And the
See?
blue letter came out in 96.
You got an echo going on. But
Sure.
yeah. But you older than the word African American.
Yeah, you're right.
So am I.
Mm-hmm.
It was what, 1986?
Oh yeah, we gotta believe in African American. We gotta believe in that.
Hey, can I show something real quick, man? This for Cliff. This for Cliff and for the camps. This is how you read the scriptures. Let's go to Isaiah 28. Follow me, y'all. Let's do this. I ain't gonna keep playing with y'all. This is how you
Walk with
read
me, brother.
the Bible.
Walk with me.
Walk with me. I got you. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
No. I'm gonna start at 9. And I'm gonna break every scripture. I'm gonna break all this down. Who shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Doctrine, right? That word doctrine. Proverbs 4:2 says, for I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law. That's what it's talking about. Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept, for commandment, or law must be upon precept. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Line upon line. Here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to these people. Now, when you go to Acts in the New Testament, everybody knows the day of Pentecost when all the Jews came to Pentecost under heaven, and how everybody heard the apostles speak to him in their own language, right? Many words in the English language have multiple meanings. To understand the correct meaning of a word, we must examine it within the context of a verse or a sentence. We all come across words that we do not know and words that we do know. Sometimes we can get a sense of a meaning of a word with the help of context clues. These clues can come from the word itself, surrounding words, the main idea of the author, or your personal experience or knowledge. I have chosen to refresh my knowledge of reading comprehension because a lot of people don't have it. And I was told I didn't read. So through my study, I have come across that many individuals like Cliff have poor reading of the scriptures because it comes from not being truthful.
Indeed. It's motive driven for sure. You know, whatever that motive is. I'm not one to talk about what brothers have going on, you know, but when you look at doctrines and different things that's held on to, it's all motive driven. And that's for sure. And it's funny how every time Kadar mentioned
agenda, it be that, don't it?
Yeah, for the most part. I can't lie and say it don't be. You know,
Man, every time. I can't believe
we were talking about it early.
I said, we was talking about that early. Everybody have an agenda.
Stay in the context of the scriptures.
Yeah.
Just like that word bastard. Eric brought out that it can mean all those, the meaning. Incest, child born of a Jewish father, he the mother, vice versa. Or whatever the Most High, or whatever the Most High forbid. Unlawful union.
Exactly.
So y'all need to stop playing.
All that other stuff is just commentary.
Yep.
You can look at examples of certain of those things in the Bible, but it's not no one thing. You can't just say being a bastard. Oh, that means the incestuous child, or what else they say? Illegitimate birth.
Right.
Illegitimate birth could be from you getting with a woman you're not supposed to be with and having a child. That's what you read about in Ezra chapter 9.
Yeah.
Those were illegitimate births. That's why they had to get rid of the children with the women.
And the reason why it says, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod is because in Nehemiah, what they say in Nehemiah, that he saw Jews marry women of Ashdod, and they couldn't speak in the Jews' language. Well, there go your bastard, and that's going to dwell in Ashdod.
Exactly. But the thing about these guys, they don't talk about that part. The only thing they talk about is incest. Stupid. Just completely stupid. And they try to hide. And Hassan is the straight up not an Israelite. That's what you call a half-breed full effect.
No, he's not only a bastard, he's a lying bastard.
Exactly.
I remember on that video, he used that example against you, that just because something is in the Strongs, does that mean you have to believe it? When he pulled up the blue letter on you for that that Trinity.
Yeah.
You believe in the Trinity. And so that alone shows how flawed the blue letter and these commentaries are. You went to a source that has a definition in it that you don't believe. Right? Not to say, you know, it's valid or anything like that. When people ask me about the Trinity, I just look at it as a concept. It don't say it in the Bible, right? But the word itself religiously is based on the concept of the oneness of the Godhead. So if you want to call it Trinity, whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's just a label.
Right. Just like rapture.
Yeah.
It's based on it's a, what I'm trying to say is a term based on a biblical reality or a biblical concept that's going to take place. They just put a title on it or a label on it.
Which is still adding and
Right.
taking away.
But they went too far with that rapture. They tell people they're gonna go live in the cloud. God gonna clean the earth, and then we come back.
Yeah, it's doctrine tied to these terms and stuff like that. People run with it.
Y'all want to address this?
It's not that deep. It's about the truth. That is. Well, sit down.
Once again, we're not in agreement or disagreement with who Rahab is. You know,
I want to know where you saying that from.
According to what you come up with, you worried about what you got going on. That's not true. We don't read Rahab as a Massa. We don't read that. Your calculation is off.
well, he's saying if you read Matthews 1 and 5, it says Rahab is a Canaanite.
No, it don't.
In the definition, it don't.
No. He in blue letter do want that, not in scripture.
Yeah, that's
he going by the blue letter commentary. We don't care about that.
But like I said, we know what the blue is getting it from. It's no in the Old Testament saying Rahab or Rahab.
Say that again. Hold on, you breaking up real bad.
Phone breaking up.
What about now?
Still kind of the same.
Hold
On
on.
the cell phone.
I'm gonna respond to this. How you believe the blue letter over Ezra chapter 9, chapter 10?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I can. Ezra chapter 9, chapter 10 said, we have sinned against the Most High. How do you say Ezra is wrong, but the blue letter is right and written by your oppressors?
So he's saying, according to what the blue letter says about Rahab, that will make Christ a man.
Watch your mouth.
Matter of fact, the blue letter is not God, you dummy. That's written by a white man. This dude's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, you so dumb. See, somebody like him, I'll smack him. I can't be around him. He's stupid. He's so dumb. A white man wrote that, you idiot. You believe what? Oh my gosh. Stupid. A commentary. Come on, man. Stop being like that. We know your wife ain't no Israelite. Give it up. Gosh. Nothing you can do about that.
That's what it all come down to.
Yeah, his wife is not an Israelite. Who worries about Ruth and Rahab, a person that's in that situation? That's stupid. And then he gonna wonder why everybody know that his wife is not an Israelite. Cause look what you debating about. We don't sit around here think about Ruth and Rahab, you idiot. Gosh, this is stupid. That's like me sitting up there. I got kids. I'm worried about somebody else's kids. For what? Come on, bro.
Man. So Matthew 1 and 5 is where they hang their hat. But when you look at Matthew 1 and 5, you see that the Rahab is once again David's great grandmother. I'm still trying to justify how they're skipping over Acts 13 and 20 and going right to the blue letter.
They don't believe in the Bible. They believe in a letter, a program that the Ish people made up. This is what this guy believes. If you don't think I'm lying, dummy, go look up and see who made it up, idiot. That's why people call him an idiot and dummy. Talking about somebody need to go to school.
Yeah, you tell on yourself. You tell on
You
yourself.
about the dumbest guy I've seen the face of the earth talking about somebody need to go to school when the Ish people is the one made up the problem. This dude's stupid.
Encyclopedia, Jewish encyclopedia believing they ain't ass. The man believed the Jewish encyclopedia over the damn scriptures.
Outrageous.
Tear us off here.
Man, I don't, it says that God made every man a liar for a reason, I guess. I mean, I guess to that, I want to see what the response is to Acts 13 and 20. If Rahab the harlot dealt with Joshua, that means King David came 3 generations after Joshua, is what you're telling me.
King David came 3 generations after Joshua. Count that up, Cliff. I mean, are you that dumb? Come on, man. This guy is so messed up. See, I want to tell you something. He like, see, boy.
I mean,
somebody put a statement in the chat.
It's just too dumb.
Huh?
He's just too dumb.
Who is that? Say what?
You said what? Somebody put a statement in the chat.
It's like something in the chat. Somebody I seen. I can't. I'm scared to click on it. It might click me off. But it look like. Let me see. Oh, that's you, Josiah.
What?
Oh. He clicked himself off, like you said.
End up still doing it, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, we killed this though. So, like you said earlier,
yeah, that was you, Josiah.
You don't want to believe it because you don't want to believe it. That's all.
All about his wife.
Yep.
She him leaving for a white dude, you gonna feel bad. But it's sad. It's crazy. I'm here to tell you, man. Our brother's gonna be in lake of fire over stuff like this. How you believe the blue letter over the script? This dude said Ezra was gonna go to hell. I am not lying, y'all. I'm not making this up. This guy said Ezra might go to hell for casting out strange wives and half-breed kids. But yet you gonna believe the blue letter was made in 1996 and some Ish people made up, and you stupid enough to believe whatever they say. And you read the Jewish encyclopedia that don't even talks about the black people being Israelite. That's why I told you to read it, not to tell you. Man, you can't tell this guy to read stuff to be funny. He'll read it and believe. Crazy.
Oh no, Eric, want to hear something funny?
Go ahead.
Joseph, right? Got 2 different fathers listed in mentioned in Matthew and Luke, right?
Yeah.
One of them is Healy, right, and one of them is Jacob, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't even know nothing about it at first. This is why I know he twists everything. So I showed him Healy, right? He looked up Healy in the blue letter and said, "Oh, that means that means he's an Israelite." They the same. Talk about Jacob and Healy are the same person because he looked up Healy in the blue letter and said Israelite. Stupid, ain't it?
So he said, hold up, say that again. He said what?
He said Jacob that's mentioned in Joseph's father and Matthew and Healy are the same person because when he looked up Healy in the blue letter, it says an Israelite. So he's talking about, we just called him Jacob an Israelite. Stupid.
He said, yeah, the dude is stupid. He said, in other words, when you look at Joseph's father, one say Healy and one says Joseph, right? I mean, it says Jacob. This dummy gonna say Healy means Israelite, so they're the same person. This dummy gonna say zealous means Israelite, because when you zealous after something, the dude is dumb. Anybody can be zealous, you idiot. It ain't got nothing to do with no Israelite. Nothing wrong with that dude, man. Stupid. But somebody else need to go to school.
So how is that supposed to be the same person? And
Two
That's
different
when I hung up
names.
on him.
Here's he's lying.
That's when I hung up on him. I couldn't even take it no more.
how is that supposed to be the same person?
Blue letter.
Blue letter. But time wise, I don't get it. I don't see how you come up with that.
You know what? It's not even all Cliff. It's these camps, man. It's these camps, for real. All he do is sit back and listen to Hassan and Deacon. He take everything out of their mouth and put in his mouth like a damn baby.
And he even talked like him. This dude is stupid.
Talk
I ain't
just
never
like
seen
him.
no like to my brother. We're like, he do that on me. I make him get out of character because I talk junk to him. I know he trying to mock them. I mean, this dude is worshiping a man completely.
Tell him that's the Come on, you scared of them. We won't debate them. Tell them to come on our channel. That's what you do.
I told him long time. I've been debated Deacon before I even joined Solidarity. The dude said I was lying. Then it decided. Then he comes back and said, "Oh, I know you know Deacon.
He said I
watched y'all
remember.
debate."
Yeah.
He come, I remember. This dude lied. He lied more than Pinocchio, man. Pinocchio ain't got nothing on this guy. This guy is something wrong with him. He got a lying demon in him. I'm gonna send a Catholic priest to pray out that demon out of him, man. Put the cross on him. This dude got a lying thing. This dude sat there and lied again. Talking about he sat there and said I was lying. I said, okay, man, you think I'm lying, whatever. Man, that man no Deacon ain't nothing but a devil. This dude's stupid, man. Cliff messed up.
Hey, tell E what he sent me the other day.
Huh?
Remember what he sent me the other day? That old video with Eric was on?
Dude, he sent an old video. Remember the video when we was on Berean's channel talking about that 400-year prophecy? He gonna send a video and say, yeah, your boy was online with Deacon last night. I said, no. I said, Cliff dumb as a sack of rock.
Listen, he watching their ass so much that he didn't even know that was an old video.
That's an old video. Man, the guy's dumb.
That video gotta be about 2 years old at least.
Yeah, this dude dumb, man.
I was wondering why he was sending me that.
But he gonna tell somebody they need to go to school. This dude didn't even know that Israel was in the Greek captivity. He don't read the Bible. What he do is listen to what he say. So that's why every time we back him in the corner, he'll get off the phone, go look at some videos, try to come back, get destroyed again, get back off the phone, go look some video, come back again, get destroyed again, get back off the phone. I said, dude, what are you doing?
And listen, and to the point we just said, just tell them to come on the phone. Shit.
Anyway, man, y'all, I'm ready to get off here. I got to get up early.
Same here.
Shalom, y'all. I got to get up.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, I don't really have nothing to say, man, other than glory to the Most High. Shalom to y'all once again. Subscribe to both of the channels. All that good stuff. You got anything, bro?
Nope. Shout out to all the brothers out there pushing this truth, exposing the lie. Shalom.